morning, Jamaica. Good morning, the world. It's with a heavy heart that I come on here, trying to explain, trying to share what has happened in southwestern St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland. What has happened to the southern side of this island due to the passage of Melissa. Long and short, total destruction. When you look at every major coastline, beach area, completely destroyed. On the southern belt of the island, where like Flaggerman, Seaview, Southfield, mostly water damage, road infrastructure heavily affected, roofs gone. But when you touch the coastline, Treasure Beach, Great Bay, Billy's Bay, Calabash Bay, Parati, Black River, Black River is ground zero. Total annihilation. You don't know the difference between the sea and the road. Crane Road, the sand is this tall. Water, still impassable. If you don't have a pickup, if you don't have a SUV, a truck. And then when you get into Black River, it's a one-way traffic over the bridge because the bridge is compromised. So you don't want to take the chance of losing the only connection between the south and the west. It took me 3 hours to get to Black River yesterday. The pickup that I was traveling in, the water got to the headlights. And there was no way for us to do anything except just patiently wait when the traffic heads into the town. When you get to the town, you find that trucks are loaded with people from neighboring communities, picking up the spoils of the remnants of what has taken place in the town. When you look, you see people with loads and loads of tin items from stores and supermarkets that have been destroyed, just coming over, waiting to hitch a ride on the truck. Truck is charging them $3,000 to go back to their communities with the spoils of the hurricane. I'm saying to you, Jamaica, if there is any time when your heart and your mind should be on the poorest and the neediest in this country, it is now. The people are in a desperate situation. Homes have been destroyed, lives have been shattered. People who have lived their entire life on the coastline, they're watching their homes. When you're looking at business places, those are the heartbeats of our community. Those have been totally annihilated. When I look at Black River, our parish capital, there is no Black River. It's mandled. It's like somebody put it in a blender and blend it up. My friends, my family, my sister, there are so many people who I know, who I'm close to, who have lost their roofs, their homes, total destruction. I don't know where to start. I'm confused. I could not sleep last night. I got home about after 10 because we ended up having to drive through Lacovia to get home because the traffic over the bridge could not be made. I don't know where to start, but I can tell you, we need a plan. We need a plan of how to rescue, how to recover people who are still missing. We need a plan as how we're going to clear the major roads because we have to figure out how to do this thing in an orderly fashion, because what will happen is that after a while, the people who are not so well thinking would start going to these homes, start breaking into homes that have been abandoned because the roofs are gone, but the people have nowhere to take their things. So at least I'm praying for the humanity in our people to still look out for the people who are less vulnerable. Do not break into people's homes. If you're taking food, take food from the shops and the things that are open, but don't go into people's homes. Newtown in particular, do not go into the people's homes that have been destroyed. Treasure Beach, Great Bay, I'm begging. Looters, if you want to loot, loot for food, but do not loot for people's things. I am here. I am still saddened that we just went through burial and we are facing Melissa again, and the people have still not recovered. Treasure Beach was hit significantly again, and now Black River, but also the neighboring communities: Vineyard, Slipe, Parity, Hilltop, Panside, Barbary Hall, Greenfield. All of those communities heavily hit. Heavy hit. Water damage significant. Bethany, you have to be using a boat to get to some parts in Bethany. This is just a quick update, but what I'm saying to you, I need Jamaica to rally around all our communities. There are some of you who are going along your business and maybe don't realize that half of us in this country are without electricity, are without connectivity. I'm begging you to say a prayer for us and keep us in your thoughts. Put aside something to help St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James. We are badly hit down here, and we're asking for Jamaica to rally around us. I'll keep you updated as soon as I get to some of the communities. I need a truck, a pickup, something that is far bigger than what I have to get into some of the areas to see the people who are suffering. And I think after a few days, there's going to be need for water. Water is life. And anywhere you can save an extra case of water and send it to us, we're going to try and set up some areas where we can, at least people can get some water, because it's going to happen soon, where the communities are going to run out of water and food. You see the messages and you see the destruction. Continue to pray for us and continue to support us. Thank you.
Westmoreland. Lots of people have been trying to reach out to us in Westmoreland, but the fact is most people don't have internet access. It is catastrophic down here. The entire constituency of Central Westmoreland has been damaged. Everywhere you turn, no matter what end of the constituency we have toured since Hurricane Melissa, it's the same thing. Thousands of houses were destroyed. Thousands of people have lost property, have lost their livelihood. Whether it's their business, their houses, it's just hard to explain. You'd have to come and see it for yourselves. We're appealing to the government to ensure that we find ways and means to join hands and hearts together, because this is a Jamaica problem. What we have heard about St. Elizabeth is the same thing that's happening here in Westmoreland. So I want people to know it is just as bad on this side of the island. So we have to understand how we have to concentrate these resources now in both parishes to ensure as many people can get back on their feet as we possibly can get them to get there. What we're seeing is that many people are suffering, people are crying out, people are wondering what their next step will be. People just don't know where to go because of the situation that this hurricane has caused. So I'm saying this is the time for us to move as one. This is the time for neighbors to look out for neighbors. This is a time where people have to help each other, because no matter what the government will provide, it is necessary for people to understand that people will have to help each other also. The government alone will not be able to do this, to fix all of these problems, because there are problems right across the area. As I said, it is terrible. As I said, it is a catastrophic situation, and we must work together to get this fixed. So I'm just saying, I'm giving a report from here in Central Westmoreland. I know a lot of people are wondering what is happening, and exactly what I just said is what really happened. We have to fight now and move together and get ourselves back on our feet. Because we know that we are Jamaicans, we are strong people, and let us work together to make it right. We will do as many reports as we can, as much as we have internet access. Because as I said, we don't have access now in Westmoreland. We have to find different areas that have the Starlink so we can log on and talk to the people. So anybody who is trying to reach out, they can reach out and we will respond as soon as we get access to the internet. I thank you for listening to us. One love, Jamaica, one heart. Let us work together and make it okay once more.